Okay, this is the last part of this hit piece, so let's try to get through it. Thanks for watching this long. If you stayed this long, I really appreciate it.
The new right has one big advantage over right-wing movements of the past: the internet. The Tea Party movement could never have caught on as quickly as it did without protesters all over the country logging on and sharing ideas. Militia groups are active on the internet.
Sharing ideas, oh my God. YouTube is their worst nightmare, these people. Especially you, Chris Matthews. You know you hate this. You know you hate that anyone at any given moment can publish a rebuttal to your bullshit.
And too, with their training videos easy to download. Rumors, true and false, spread virally through popular conservative websites and often find their way into the new right's other big asset, cable television's Fox News, whose primetime hosts preach a daily message of right-wing...
See, here he goes again. He's saying that Fox News is who we agree with. We do not agree with these people. These three people you're looking at right here are traitors to this country. I mean, I can't figure out which one of these three I hate worse. It's between O'Reilly and Beck for sure. O'Reilly's so damn pompous, I can't believe it.
Protest.
Why would a government continue to poke you and poke you and poke you and poke you?
Just some kind of panel telling me I cannot have health care because I'm 73 years old and I'm not worth anything anymore. And I resent that.
It's a death sentence.
The overwrought claim that the health care bill would require seniors to stay...
The overall claim, it's not a claim, it was in the original health care bill, Chris Matthews. It's not a claim. If it's a claim, it's your job to investigate it. Investigate the claim. Say yes or no if it was in there. Don't say we claim or they claim.
And before death panels ruling on whether they would or would not receive life-saving care went viral from Sarah Palin's Facebook page.
There we go again, Sarah Palin. It's like he's basically trying to keep you on the right. Sarah Palin, O'Reilly, Hannity, Beck. He's not showing real patriots. He's not showing real people of the movement and what we believe in.
Reached talk radio and Fox News.
It's a commission. It's a bureaucracy. It's bureaucrats who will ration care if the bill goes through as Obama wants it to go through.
Then some mainstream politicians began using it as a talking point as to why they would vote against the health care bill.
How about they shouldn't vote for it because it's illegal to tell someone what they can do with their body and control their health care? Not because of death panels, which is a decent enough reason to oppose it, but the whole bill is illegal.
The death panels were a Palin caricature. The initial provision merely offered counseling upon request for such matters as the writing of a living will. Yet the rumor gained so much currency that Congress removed all end-of-life counseling from the health care bill.
So that really is how powerful this misinformation can be. It actually affects legislation.
Eric Burns is the president of Media Matters for America, a liberal group that promises to monitor the national media for what it cites as conservative misinformation. Burns says that rightist media...
And who is he to be the watchdog of conservative media and what's true or false? He's going to tell us. So he's going to tell us, and it's going to be accurate because he told us. See how that works?
Yeah, particularly Fox News host Glenn Beck plays an active role in motivating and riling up the angry right. Beck, who has called President Obama a racist, is a hero to the right.
He can get down to the level.
Again, he's blanketing that Glenn Beck is a hero to all of us on the right, which is so far from the truth and so far from being accurate, Chris Matthews, and you know it.
Of the people. He's not using big words. He's using everyday words.
See, this lady's brainwashed. You don't realize that there's 8 million better sources than Glenn Beck to get information from. That's why they put him on Fox News. That's why he's talking some of the talking points which real patriots talk about while leaving out extremely important stuff like war and bailouts and the Constitution. He talks about the Constitution, and then he's pro-unconstitutional legislation like the bailout. and pro-war, pro-unconstitutional undeclared war, preemptive war. Glenn Beck is a fake.
Making valid comparisons with things that happen in our everyday lives.
He seems to be the only one in the media right now that's saying that.
See, this guy's fool too. They need to turn the TV off and get better sources from the free internet while it's still free. While it's still free and they don't shut it down or regulate it.
Things that we've been saying in our meetings, but we haven't been hearing from our leaders.
He uses extremely aggressive, revolutionary, antagonistic, sometimes even violent language to define his political enemies.
Oh, is that how you see it, big guy? We gotcha.
That's all very intentional.
That's like somebody sticking a screwdriver in your eye and saying, stop, stop, and somebody else pulls it out and then puts a pin in your eye. I don't want stuff in my eyes. Stop.
I want you to stop with the metaphors, Beck, and say what it really is. Come on now.
Stabbing in the eyes.
Stop stabbing in the eyes. Stop. He stuttered right there hard.
An emotional response in the audience he's talking to. And generally that emotional response that they're trying to trigger is fear and anger.
Beck isn't the first broadcaster that captured the imagination of conservatives. Long before him or Rush Limbaugh, there was a charismatic and hugely popular...
Again, Rush Limbaugh. He is not on the same page with real patriots. Either is Glenn Beck, either is O'Reilly, either is Hannity. The only real patriot on television that is in step with our ideas and the Constitution is Judge Andrew Napolitano. And notice how he's not in this documentary, so-called documentary.
1930s radio priest named Father Coughlin.
What will become of the old parties? How often have I told you?
1930s.
That they're nothing more than Mr. Tweedledee and Tweedledown.
Father Coughlin struck a chord with many Americans suffering through the Depression when he resorted to age-old scapegoating.
Father Coughlin had two main messages. One was an economic message, that we needed a more populist approach to economics. But his other message was highly anti-Semitic and highly authoritarian, that a conspiracy of international bankers, to a great extent led by Jews, were responsible for the Great Depression, were responsible for the continuation of hard times, and that maybe Adolf Hitler in Germany had some right ideas.
Oh, see, there's the spin there at the end. Up until he said that Adolf Hitler part, that's pretty much accurate, buddy. International bankers have had a conspiracy for a long time to form a one world government, for everything to be under the control, and there is a lot of Jews in international banking. So that's not too far off from the truth. You threw that Adolf Hitler in there again to relate Adolf Hitler to real patriots in America. Again, nice try. Anyone with two brain cells to rub together can see what you guys are trying to do here.
It is my opinion that Nazism, the effect of communism, cannot be liquidated in its persecution complex until the religious Jews in high places, in synagogue and finance, radio and press, attack the cause, attack it forthright, and the errors and the spread of communism, together with all our co-nationals who support it.
Recently on the show Fox and Friends, Glenn Beck voiced one of the most extreme claims of the radical right, that the Federal Emergency Management Agency, FEMA, is building secret concentration camps for American citizens.
Okay, FEMA